Big blow to Mumbai Civic Body, where the High Court has wrapped the Mumbai Civic Body, saying that the state cannot take malafide action against citizens. High Court says indications are there that the demolition smacks of a malafide intention. This is with regards to the Kangana Vs BMC case in the Bombay High Court. In fact, Kangana's office in Bandra and Mumbai was demolished earlier by the BMC. The High Court has now said that the state cannot take such malafide action against citizens, and also says that this smacks of malafide intention. There are strong indications that the demolition smacks of malafide. Disha Shah joining us with more inputs. Disha, the Bombay High Court was to deliver its judgment in the Kangana Ranaut's demolition case today. Tell us what exactly has it observed in its verdict.
Well, that's right, Afrida. In fact, at 11 a.m., the Bombay High Court started pronouncing the judgment in the Kangana Ranaut's office demolition matter, which, of course, took place on 9th of September this year by the BMC. To just talk about the key judgment points that the Bombay High Court has really said. First and foremost, the court verdict reads that they have set out the photographs and compared the works, and they have come to a conclusion that it was an existing work. So here, of course, BMC on one hand was actually complaining about that how Kangana was making certain sort of alterations in her office premises, and when the BMC officers visited the spot, they actually saw the materials and people working out there. But the court has now come to a conclusion that after seeing the before and after photographs, they have come to a conclusion that there was no work that was going on. It was an existing work. Secondly, state cannot take malafide action against a citizen, however distasteful her views are. The court's verdict reads on one side that Kangana should be very careful in making remarks, but on the other side, the court verdict clearly says that based on citizens' remarks, the state government or any government authority should not go ahead and take such a decision of going and demolishing a structure by naming it as unauthorized. This act was completely malafide by nature by the BMC, which was being done. In fact, the Bombay High Court further said that the background of the case lends credence to the Kangana case, that the demolition action was malafide and premeditated to target her for her tweets and her statements. In fact, the court also went on to say there are materials to indicate that the action of demolition smacks of malafides. There's a case of legal malice for this court to issue a writ. Now, of course, finally the court has said that they have appointed a valuer to assess compensation payable to Kangana Ranaut for the demolition of a building by the BMC. Because remember, Kangana in her petition had sought a compensation of 2 crore rupees for the damages that the BMC had done to her property. So now the court said that they have appointed a valuer to assess the entire damage that has been made to the property, and to submit a report before the High Court in March 2021 for determining the compensation payable to Kangana Ranaut. So here, of course, conclusion is that the BMC's act was malafide in nature of demolishing her office premises by naming it as unauthorized for her tweets that she did really make. And second most important takeaway here is that the BMC is liable to pay compensation to Kangana Ranaut.
Right. Okay. The demolition indeed happened after Kangana Ranaut took a jibe at the ruling Shiv Sena government and also compared Mumbai with POK. The Bombay High Court subsequently stopped and put the demolition order on hold. And now, of course, the verdict has come that this action of demolition was malafide. Thanks for joining us, Disha. Let's take a short break here. News and updates.